Alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D Real coming at you with another Be Real with D Real, where edutainment explains it. I am going to be explaining on a topic, of course, that I viewed, that I perused a little bit earlier today on a different social media platform. And it was talking about something that I thought needed to be addressed, not criticized, not made little of, but simply addressed. Just maybe to look at some things that we haven't been looking at because edutainment. So before we get started, let's do what we need to do so we can do what we want to do. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page so that when new material comes out, you get it. If you're digging what a brother's shoveling, this brother right here, put some dirt in my bucket, comment, like, subscribe, and share. Edutainment. Edutainment. What's it? Edutainment. Partner. Let's get to it. All right. Now, today, or earlier today, I should say, I saw this graphic right here on Facebook. Okay. And it was captioned as the Mount Rushmore of male Black superheroes. Okay. Pictured clockwise, we have John Stewart, Green Lantern, Blue Marvel, Luke Cage, and of course, Black Panther. Let's take them all one by one. First, let me clarify something. The comparison is being made, and when we use the terminology Mount Rushmore, we're saying the greatest that there is, the most prestigious that there is, the most popular that there is. Because, I mean, most people can look at Mount Rushmore and name at least two of these presidents off the top of their head without a Google search, without having to look at it, anything like that. And just so y'all know, from left to right, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. We all know pretty much, I mean, if you still study history, what these four presidents are known for. You know, the founder, the architect, the stick, and the emancipator. That's what these three presidents, or four presidents, I'm sorry, are known for. So, popular, prestigious, basically, you ain't even got to talk about it. We know who they are, what they stand for, what they do, blah, 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 so on and so forth. So let's go with number one. All right. That's T'Challa, the Black Panther, in a very dope-ass pose of him, I might add. T'Challa is probably the most popular, if not one of the most popular Black superheroes in all of comics. Easily recognizable. Signature motif. He controls, for the most part, the metal vibranium. He incorporates it in his weapons. He incorporates it in his uniform. And he allows other people to utilize it. Certain other people, not all people. So T'Challa's been around since 1966. T'Challa has been seen in more than one form of media. Meaning, there are movies about T'Challa. There are television shows T'Challa has appeared in. There are cartoons. T'Challa has cartoons, television shows, same kind of thing. T'Challa has an action figure. T'Challa appears in books. I don't mean comic books, books. So anything that has to do with a Black superhero, for the most part, you can't talk about it without talking about T'Challa. So he's in there straight up. Next on the list, John Stewart, Green Lantern. Quit playing with me. Are you kidding? Okay. 1972, I want to say, was the first appearance of John Stewart. He's got a crap ton of action figures. I have them. He's been on television. He's been in movies, sort of. And we know he's been in a crap ton of comics. He's been a member of the Justice League. He's probably, if you were born after 1992, he's probably your Green Lantern. He's probably the first person you think of when I say Green Lantern. So John Stewart has cemented himself in the collective consciousness. So TChalla, John Stewart, I would say definitely belong on this Mount Rushmore of black male superheroes. Luke Cage, yeah, kind of hard to talk about black superheroes without talking about Luke Cage. 72, blaxploitation. He's been around. He's been angry. As you can see in that picture, he's always angry. You know, he's about to make things ugly. He's about to hurt folks. But he's a husband and a father. So he does have a gentle side. Luke Cage was that American superhero. I mean, we had T'Challa and he was cool, but we needed a superhero that we were like, all right, he's dope. We're going to leave him alone. He's that dude. And most people like Luke Cage. Most people like Luke Cage. Most people. He's been an Avenger. He's ran his own business. And he went all the way to Latveria to get $20, 5 or 20, I think it was 20, from Dr. Doom. Where's my money, honey? That alone should cement the man on the Mount Rushmore. Hasn't been utilized a lot lately. He's supposed to be the mayor of New York. I still like Luke Cage. Luke Cage is still, I believe he belongs there because he's had a television show. He's been animated. We may see him cinematically soon. Keep your fingers crossed. Definitely belongs on that Mount Rushmore of black male superheroes. Now, here's where I'm going to catch a whole bunch of flack. Y'all can say what you want to say. This dude does not belong on there. He don't belong on there. He doesn't. Why? Honestly, for my criteria, he ain't been around long enough. At least that's how I feel about it. I love that he's powerful, that he's all powerful, that he can take on folks like Hyperion, the Sentry, and the Hulk. But give him a little more time before you put him on a Mount Rushmore. Plus, we haven't seen him depicted cinematically. We haven't seen him depicted on a television show. We haven't seen him in animated form. We've only seen Adam Brashear in comics. So that alone, for me, is what would take him out of the runnings for being on the Mount Rushmore. Some honorable mentions. Of course, Falcon is an honorable mention. And he's not on my list of Mount Rushmore of black male superheroes, not because I ain't that crazy about the Falcon. I never was that crazy about the Falcon. But if anybody deserved to be considered, he's been around since 69. So, yeah, he definitely deserves to be considered for this list. Another person that definitely deserves to be considered, he is the original electrical black superhero, Black Lightning. Why wouldn't we put Jefferson Pierce on that list? Because there are heroes who are just a little more popular than he has. I think he checks off all of the list as far as, social media, except for movies. We haven't seen Black Lightning in a movie yet. And I feel like until we get Black Lightning in a movie, that's what's going to take him over the top and put him on a different echelon. You know what I mean? But definitely Black Lightning is one of my guys. I like Black Lightning. For the fanboys. He strangely enough is the one character who ironically checks off all of the criteria except longevity. Miles Morales is wildly popular because he appeals to young people. That's all I can get out of it. That's why Miles is wildly popular. But again, for me, that longevity takes him out of the running. Now I know y'all I know y'all mad as hell about that. But I mean, that's y'all. That's just where I'm at with it. Period. Who do I consider, in fact, to put on this list? Who will go on my Mount Rushmore? Who would I put in there? Yeah, that cat right there. He been around since 72, y'all. Comics, check. Movies, hell yeah. Animated, definitely. Why we playing? Why ain't Blade that cat? Why shouldn't Blade be that cat? Well, I don't know about y'all, but this is my Mount Rushmore of Black male superheroes. Just like that right there. John Stewart, Blade, Black Panther, and Luke Cage. And it ain't really a whole lot else to talk about. Do y'all agree or disagree with my choice? Why or why not? Do y'all think Miles, Sam, or Jefferson should have been on this list? Or do you agree you're perfectly fine with how it is? Adam Brashear should be on the Mount Rushmore of Black male superheroes. Drop it in the comments. As always, y'all, that's it for now. But fret not, I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, yep, y'all be good. Be good to each other.